All right. Hi, fourth graders. So this week for spelling, we have working on long and short E. Last week we did long and short A. And you might remember that the long A says its name and the short A said its sound. Long E is the same. Long E is going to sound like an E. And short E is going to sound like that like egg. Okay? Not Okay, so let's watch this video to start, and we'll go over some different ways you can get those long E pattern spelling sounds.
Sleep. Tree. That's a long E. Sheep. Asleep. In a tree. That's a long E. E's got a long sound. E's got a short sound. Hen. Jet. Egg. That's a short E. Hen. In a jet. Laying eggs. That's a short E. E's got a short sound. And E's got a long sound. Sheep. Sleep. Tree. That's a long E. Sheep. Asleep. In a tree. That's the long E. E's got a long sound. And E's got a short sound. Hen. Jet. Egg. That's a short E. Hen. In a jet. Laying eggs. That's a short E. E's got a short sound. And E's got a long sound. E's got a short sound. And E's got a long sound.
Oh, that gets me every time. So silly. All right, so this is what we're going to do today. We're going to do a vowel sort. We're going to do it a little different than we did last week. Then I'm going to teach you how to do X words. And then you can go on and do anything else that you need to work on. So let's take a look at our notebook. You're going to need your 3-subject notebook, and you're going to want to be in the spelling section. For me, that's in the front section. I think for most of you, it is too. Top corner, always put our date. We don't need our name because we know it's our notebook. So, and then we're going to give our page a title. We have long E and short E. And remember that long E, I need to put above it smaller letters, says its name. And then above short E, I like to put says its sound. Okay, so sometimes we have in phonics, you might see something that kind of looks like this, and we might see like a little, like almost like a U above it. This means it is the short E. It's going to say that okay? So usually you have E plus a consonant for that short E. Now sometimes you might see E like this, and that tells us it's that long E. So this is that long E. We can see this spelled a few different ways. We can see it like E-A. We can see it E-E. We can see it I-E. Okay. So now what we're going to do is set up our sort. Up top, we're going to say, if we have that E plus a consonant, and we're going to do a squiggle, just a small squiggle line. We can always extend it more later. Then we are going to say, is it E, E? Leave a little bit of room so we can write words. Do a squiggle line. Now we're going to say, is it E-A? There's one more we can do. I'm running out of room up here, so I'm going to come down here on the bottom half of my page. I don't want to come right underneath in case I have a lot of words. So I'm going to skip probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, and then right. So skipping to the 6th line. That last way we talked about having that long E was I-E. I'm going to do a squiggle line. But sometimes our spelling words don't fit into those patterns all the time. So just in case, we're going to give it an other / oddball section. So we're thinking, does it fit into those sections? So I'm going to go through and do a first few with you, okay? So I'm looking at my spelling words, and I'm going to start with the word west. West. I'm thinking west. W-E-S-T. I don't see E-E. I don't see E-A. I don't see I-E. I see an E and then a consonant, that letter S. So that means it would fit there. It wouldn't be that other. So then I would write, and I'm going to do cursive, because remember this week we had to do our spelling in cursive from now on. So I'm going to start practicing so I get my words right. West. Then I'd go on to steep. S-T-E-E-P. That would go under that E-E. S-T-E-E-P. Okay? So M-E-M-B-E-R. M-E-M-B-E-R is that E consonant member. So you go through with your other 20 words. Remember, if you want to practice your challenge, so that way you get better at it for the spelling, go ahead. Okay, you can add those in, but you don't have to. Okay, so think through which one is it in. You might not have too many in that other. So take a look at the spelling patterns. Pause the video while you work on that. When you're ready, come to the next, unpause it, and we'll get on to our X words. So I have room on the back side. So I'm going to put my date, like always, 9/28/20. And I give it a title, X words. Now for X words, how I do this is, I'm going to say number 1 and 2, because we always number our words. And for this, I start with one of my words. Like I'm going to start with, let's go kept. So I do K-E-P-T. This one you don't have to do in cursive because it's a little harder because you kind of want to make them at an angle. Then I find another word. Ooh, and let's do fresh. I-F-R-E-S-H. So I have number 1 was kept and 2 was fresh. And it kind of makes like the letter X. That's why these are called X words. So then here next to it, I would do 3 and 4. And let's say for this one, I pick gleam. Ooh, so used to writing it like normal. G-L-E-A-M. Now I'm going to do steam. But I'm going to come down here so it's off of the A. S-T-E-A-M. Steam. Then I do 5 and 6. And I move it over here, do 7 and 8. And I keep going until I get at least my 20. And I could do my challenge words too. If you find the challenge words, you want to do challenge words because you have an odd number, you might have to do like a triple cross or make like a, I don't even know what letter that would be if you made another one come out of here. Just another one. The only time you can do that is if you do the challenge. Otherwise, you have just 2 connected for X words. Notice when we do the X words, we don't go A-M-E-T-S because we want to practice doing the words the right way. I did that S-T, I kind of eyeball where it would go in front of it. All right, so you have this for homework, and make sure you finish up your sorting. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.